Welcome to another episode of That Crazy Triangle Guy. Here we are looking at Bitcoin US dollar index on the 5-minute time frame. Really? I realized I had that on. Let's change it. Well, we can just leave it on the 5-minute. So, continuing on from last video where I got cut short a little bit, but I was pretty much done anyway. But if you look at the notes in the description of the video, I wanted to go ahead and talk about the DXY, the US market futures, but that's already in the past because all that stuff is open. US market is in the green, DXY is heading down, and as far as the liquidation heat map, we'll get to that in a minute. So we were calling out. Look, I made this target for this triangular symmetrical triangle we had been traveling in here, consolidating in on a very short time frame. Here's the target I pulled. Target to the upside comes right up to the mean band of the Gaussian Channel. We hit it. Remember, I was really at a dilemma whether we were going to go up or down. I had no idea. I knew we had to come down for the to close the gap on the CME futures that was left from Friday to open late last night in the Pacific whatever time that frame that I am in, region in California, basically. It's where I'm at. So my time last night is when the CME futures opened with a gap. And so I knew we had to come down and fill that. Just didn't know if we were going to do it now or sometime in the future. So, and I said there was a very good chance that we could do both of these. And sure enough, we came up here, liquidated a lot of shorts, and caused a little short squeeze to get us exactly to our target. And then we dumped to come back down and close the gap. Now, we did not come all the way down to this target, and that is good. We barely, arguably, we did not even close the gap. But remember in my last video that I was talking about this third line. We have our symmetric triangle right here. We have this line down here, which would be a retest of our bull flag channel that we have been traveling in. I'm going to switch to an hourly. This bull flag channel with the pinkish colored center line. So that would have been a retest of that. Now we have already retested that on the 4-hour and pretty solidly closed a bunch of 4-hour, 8-hour, 12-hour, and daily candles above outside that line. So I think we're pretty much done there. Now, and you can see why I had this line down here. It has support back here. It's a clear area of support and an obvious target, potential target here. Now, but I also had this third line in here, or fourth or fifth, or actually there's a lot more than 3 lines on this chart, but this third line here as a base to the symmetrical triangle because of this support here, or resistance here, resistance, support, whatever you want to call it. And as you can see, we came right down to it and bounced off it. Wicked through it here, but bounced off it here on the next hourly candle. So that's why I left that there. And when I saw us consolidating around here, I had, buy orders in down here for Bitcoin. And I did the math. I'm like, it's a freaking half percentage. It's a half percentage. I'm not waiting for those orders to get filled. And there's a, good chance that this is the bottom right here. And so I just bought, bought. And the other reason why I did that is if you look on CME futures, that this was our gap right here. This red line is the base of the triangle, which you'll see in a second. And we pretty much, to fill the gap would have been about 63,660. We came down 63,795. Could we come back down? Maybe. So keep an eye out for that. We're not trading much above it, so it wouldn't be out of the question. But kind of did hit this line from the coming up from the bottom and just about coming down from the top. So if we zoom out, I've already shown this, but we'll show it again. This is the end. We'll switch to a 4 hour so we can fit it all in here. That's our ascending triangle on the CME futures chart. So I believe we will consolidate in this region before breaking out and starting our parabolic run in June, right around here. So, and then just like that. So let's look at the liquidation heat map. So if you look at the liquidation heat map on the, I got the settings and I'm looking at the symbol. So it's a grouping of some sort of all the exchanges, and I have it on the 12-hour time frame. We're using the Model 2 on CoinGlass. And so this is what we did here. We came up, got those guys liquidated for a little short squeeze. And then we came back down and got all these longs liquidated. Now you see some yellow down here forming at around just above 63,000. So yeah, could we come back? Could we come down and liquidate those guys? It's a good potential we do that. But we may also just be too darn bullish to do so. So you never know. But there is that potential there. But I do see a lot of yellow up here around 66,000. Now that's hanging out just above the mean band of the Gaussian channel. And I think it's very likely that we do start moving up this way, and could very well see a short squeeze that takes us into up above the mean band of the daily Gaussian channel, and trading in the between the mean band and the top of the channel. And so let's switch over to that. And you know what I'm going to do? I am going to get rid of all those lines. There you go. So we have fewer lines. We're outside our bull channel. This is good. And oh, so remember this X here. X on Thursday. It's where our white channel. Now I went over this in the last video and many other videos. This white channel is very essential, significant. in relation to when we start our parabolic bull run. And so we've fallen below the channel just recently here since mid-April. So not even a month, coming up on a month here. And as we've fallen below that channel, we've also fallen, that was our move into the Gaussian channel. And so now we typically make a V-shaped recovery out of the Gaussian channel. I think we're about to explode here. So the next few days, I do believe will come up, probably hit the top of the channel, and then come back down Thursday. I'm just guessing. It seems likely to see a retest. So possibly coming up to the center line of the channel, back down, retest the bottom on Thursday where the Gaussian channel and the bottom of the channel intersect. And then we'll see. Anyway, hanging out in this region between, where are we at? 65.5 and 70,000. The rest of the week, bouncing around in there. And then the yellow line next week is this new CPI data for, I guess, the month of April. So that's going to be big. And I don't know. I will discuss that in a future video. So I better get going and like, subscribe, and thinking if there's anything else I need to talk about. Nope. See you next time.